This is the Tier 10 French Tech Tank Destroyer Le Foch 155, a vehicle that features a 500 Alpha double-shot gun, and in my opinion is one of the more underrated Tier 10s available. Sure, it's not the best, but it is by far from the worst. It features fantastic mobility, being the fastest accelerating Tier 10 TD at 24 power to weight and a top speed of 50. The vehicle features a gun with high levels of DPM, 2900, and is able to deal 1000 damage in 3.75 seconds. So it's actually a pretty dangerous vehicle. That obviously has downsides. Its track wheels are dookie. If you are able to shoot the track wheels of this tank, you're going to pen just about every single time. Even if it's at like an angle like this, you'll pen. Pair that to the fact that the vehicle has a very inaccurate gun, and it can be very mediocre at certain points. However, in the latest update of 10.3, Wargaming actually buffed the on-movement dispersion of the Foch. Now this is quite a substantial buff, because this is the major thing that has hurt the vehicle for so long. It features such bad on-movement dispersion that when you try shooting people, especially with having such a high top speed, you just miss every shot unless it's like 20 feet in front of you. So, buffing the on-move for a decent chunk is actually hopefully going to help the vehicle quite a lot. It already features okay base dispersion at 0.326. That's actually more than enough to get the job done. As I said, it's just the fact that when you're moving, the bloom is terrible. So we will find out if that buff is enough for the vehicle. It still definitely blooms quite a bit, we can see while driving now. I mean, look at the size of that. But yeah, I guess we'll find out how the aiming time is. It doesn't seem as bad as it used to be, though, I will admit. This actually doesn't seem to be terrible. Not nearly as bad as what I remember it being. So we are going to make our way towards heavy side. We see that they have an E100 and they have a mouse. So I'm kind of hoping that we can position ourselves in a way that we won't get spotted from mid, and if the mouse and E100 try crossing this, we will get shots in. So let's chill right here. This should be a pretty good position. There's the E100, and there's the mouse. Okay. Well, it looks like nobody's going here. Rather interesting, to be honest. There's the mouse in the back. Hoping that that player didn't spot me. Got the 100 off to the side. Alright. I'm still... Oh, we are spotted. That's not good. Oh, boy. Well, there goes 800 and whatever health off us. And what a terrible roll. 390. Now, the good news is, again, we feature a double-shot gun. So even though that Jagdpanzer took a very, very big chunk off of our vehicle, of course it had to be a Jag that was in front of us. Couldn't have been anything nice. Just a freaking Jag. Well, nothing I can do about that. We have the mouse off to the side, and I'm going to wait for that mouse to just keep on climbing. Well, I guess he's not going to. That's sad for us. We can't really get much damage out as of right now, and we do have the 183 off to the side, which is good. I mean, the Jag's looking... Well, he's not actually looking at me as it is. So we're just going to wait here. If that 183... Oh, yeah, 183 gets a big bonk. And yes! Long live the enemy Jag. Alright, that's actually quite good. We got the mouse and bonk. There you go. Nice 625. I am going to be real. The gun feels better. I mean, we're able to hit these shots quite easily. The accuracy doesn't appear to be much of a problem right now. We do have the 40-05 in the back. But here's the great thing. If we just aim in on this mouse in just a moment. Let's aim in now. We can butter right through his upper plate. This vehicle barely loses anything to load actual premium alpha, so we just get 2 slaps into that mouse, and we're going to back up before the 40-05 is able to shoot us. So just like that, we are now up to 2400. Not bad at all. In 6 more seconds, we'll have 2 more shells ready, and we'll see if we can get a little bit more out. Alright, let's see. E100's off to the side. Let's just back up a little bit so we're not spotted by the E100. Got the WZ in the back, and nah, not able to hit the WZ. But that's okay. E100 is the main target I'm trying to hit. And, very, very unlucky shot, bouncing right off the roof of his vehicle. Alright, well that's okay. We might still... Ooh, that is a target that needs to get cleared. So let's aim, and goodbye! Long live the enemy FE2 and 5B 183. Our Chieftain is not very healthy, and our 183 is getting bonked quite hard. I don't think this is going to be a win, to be completely real. But we're going to see if we can get some extra chunks into this enemy mouse. So let's poke this really quick, and there's 1 pen into the mouse. Reload, and let's just load a heat shell. Bonk. 2 pens into his vehicle. So just like that, we've brought what was a very, very healthy mouse down to 300 hit points. Unfortunately, as I said, it's not going to matter. This team is very, very bad, and yeah, well, when you have a bad team, there's not much you can do. But we're going to wait for somebody to poke this. It looks like somebody's going to cut right through here. Oh, there you go. Nice shot into the enemy 100 for 535, and a second nice shell for 625. The 4005 is going to try and shoot my teammate. But it looks like I might be the one actually getting bonked here. Yeah, unfortunate. We did the best we could have in this game. We went down because this is not a flexible tank when it comes to gun depression, and I tried to do my best. But the gun worked. That's the take-home from this battle. The accuracy felt fine. We hit all of our shots. Granted, it was at a mouse that had about -2 brain cells, but we still hit our shots. We had no problems with the gun. We did 4,877 damage, and a pretty solid game from our tank. Judging that the next highest on our team was 2,200, and we had a chieftain that did literally 0 damage. Yeah, there's not much you're going to be able to do about certain situations you're stuck in. If our mediums, and especially chieftain, had been able to not only hold, but just maybe bonk the 100, make him back up, I could have gotten some nice shells out. But, oh well. Here we are, second game. Up against us, we have, let's see, 2 heavies, 2 mediums, and 3 tank destroyers. We got a 50B and a Kranvan. They do have basically heavily armored TDs, though, being the Minnow and T110E4. Normally, I'd make my way over to medium side, but looking at their lineup, I feel like it would be more important to drive up this hill right here, and if our Kron spots anybody, we can get some shots out. I don't know if our Kron is going to spot anything from that position, though. Well, we've got our 263 over here. Is he going to cross it? If he does, I'm not going to complain. We are just going to chill. Now, again, we can see that the Foch's aiming time doesn't seem to be that bad anymore. It's not great by any means, but you can see the problem is when you turn the vehicle, it blooms a lot. That's the major problem I've had with the Foch. But as long as it's not as bad as it used to be, it might actually be okay. So let's aim it on the Minnow. There you go. Nice 499 pen right through his vehicle. I don't think that Minnow's going to poke again. Oh, you know what? He might. Oh, that was such an unlucky shot. It went right where I wanted it to, and it even hit where I wanted it to. It just didn't end up penning. But I think that Minnow is not enjoying life. Down basically all of his health. So the Kron is in mid. I'm not going to push that Kron right now. He's bleeding his health as it is, and our 263 might have a decent farm on him. I am waiting for enemies to make mistakes. We got the 50B all the way in the open, and there is 1 bonk into the AMX 50B. Let's reload again, and 2 bonks into the 50B. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 1,000 damage taken off of that autoloader. My 268, not the brightest bulb, though. Definitely should have backed off that hill the moment he got spotted. Bled a lot of health for that. Not worth by any shape of the imagination. Alright, well, we got a 30B crossing, and we're going to aim it on that. Bonk. There you go. Nice shot once into the 30B. Reload. Bonk. 2 shots into the 30B. Just like that. We brought what was a full health medium down to 900 health. And it's a great example, again, of the Foch's deadly nature. There's so many players out there that just chalk this off as a bad vehicle, when it is not even remotely bad. The gun on this tank is insanely deadly, and now that Wargaming buffed the one part about it that was really a downside, I think this is a super underrated buff. So we got the STB off to the side, and we're going to aim in on him. Oh, we're not? Oh, no, we are spotted. Well, what do we have? We got the 183 right in front of us. Let's aim in, and there you go. 1 nice bonk into his vehicle. Let's reload. Bye-bye. Long live the enemy 183. We are up to 3,000 damage at this point, and I'm going to ignore the STB and push the enemy T110E4. The 30B is still fighting our 263 somehow. Rather interesting. You know what? Actually, I could bonk this guy, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to aim in, and oh, yeah! 709 roll. Then we're going to turn and get a nice 470 into the E4. Just like that, we have dealt 4,200 damage. I'm not going to, you know, poke this guy, because I'll probably die. Doesn't look like we're going to get any more damage as it is. Nah. But we did fine. I mean, the gun on the Foch is great. It's that simple. I think that this is easily one of the most underrated tank destroyers, as I said at the beginning of the video, because, I mean, sure, its alpha got nerfed to 500, and there's a lot of people sour about that. But it also deals 1 1,000 damage in 3.75 seconds. That's a lot of damage. I mean, you can't back away from that. You think, bonk, oh, I just got shot for 500, maybe I'll shoot him back. Oh crap, I just got shot for another 500. The vehicle's got DPM, mobility, and now finally the accuracy falls into place. I didn't notice any problems with the gun whatsoever in either game I played, and that is what I'm looking for. We hit both shots on that 30B crossing, and that was really the piece de resistance to showcase this gun. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you are excited about the Foch buffs, and let me know if this has convinced you to maybe try this vehicle out and grind down the line. I think, as I said, it's super fun and a great grind. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.